Forget fighting kaiju with your bare fist. In Kaiju number 8, the Japan Anti-Kaiju Defense Force is all about recycling. They take down giant monsters, then they turn their leftover bits into superpower weapons called numbered weapons. Basically imagine punching a kaiju with another kaiju. That's the kind of power we are talking about. But these weapons aren't for everyone. You gotta be compatible with the kaiju, otherwise you might turn into a monster yourself. Not so ideal. So which weapon is the best? Well, it depends. Need to unleash a kaiju-sized beatdown? Grab the fist gloves of number 2's weapon. More of a dodge and weave kind of fighter? Number 4 weapon lets you zip around like a super-powered fly. The real key is finding the weapon that matches your battling style. Kind of like picking the perfect pair of shoes to stomp on some kaiju. And hey, with new kaiju popping up all the time, who knows what awesome number weapon we might see next. Here are all the numbered weapons shown in Kaiju number 8 anime and manga so far, ranked from the least to the most powerful. First we have number 4's weapon wielded by Kikoro Shinomiya. Kikaru Shinomiya, a prodigy with a chip on her shoulder. The daughter of a legendary hero, Kikaru lives in the shadow of her mother, Captain Hikari. Determined to prove herself, Kikaru isn't your average soldier. She wields a secret weapon, Numbers Weapon 4. These aren't your typical guns and grenades. Kikaru's weapon, Numbers Weapon 4, is a sleek, high-tech suit. It's unlike any other in the defense force. This bad boy grants Kikaru unmatched speed, making her a blur in the battlefield. She's so fast she can achieve flight, weaving through kaiju attack like a super-powered bullet. But Numbers Weapon 4 isn't just about speed. It also amps up Kikaru's strength and reflexes, allowing her to land devastating blows on even the toughest kaiju. Think of it like Kikaru getting a power-up straight out of a video game. This incredible suit makes Kikaru a force to be reckoned with. But it also comes with a heavy burden. Numbers weapon takes a toll on the user, and Kikaru will have to push her limit to master this incredible and dangerous power. Will she be able to live up to her family legacy and become a hero she always meant to be? That's the story that's gonna unfold in Kaiju number 8. Next we have number 10's weapon, wielded by Soshiro Hoshina. Soshiro Hoshina is a person who preferred swords over guns. Well, forget everything you thought you knew about him, because Soshiro just got a major power up that'll have you saying sayonara to her old ways. Meet Numbers Weapon 10, a battle suit unlike any other, crafted from the remains of a giant kaiju. Think of Number Weapon 10 as a monstrous awesome upgrade for your favorite soul-wielding soldier. This isn't your average mecha suit. We're talking about badass exoskeleton with a long powerful tail and with a glowing eye right in the chest. Because apparently kaiju fashion is all about creepy style. But don't let the looks fool you. Numbers Weapon 10 isn't just for show. It grants Soshiro incredible strength, making him a one-man wrecking army against even the toughest kaiju. Here's the real kicker though. This weapon has a mind on its own. Yup, you heard that right. The kaiju's bit used to make the suit still has a little bit of oomph left in them. And that could potentially lead to some interesting situation down the line. One thing's for sure. With Numbers Weapon 10 by his side, Soshiro is about to become the major player in the fight against the kaiju. Just keep your fingers crossed that the giant kaiju eye doesn't decide to take over the show. Kaiju giving you a headache? Channel your inner Hokage with Naruto replica weapon. It won't vaporize giants, but it will fuel your defense force dream. Link in the description. Head out soon before you miss out on this amazing Naruto weapon. Coming up, Numbers 2 weapon wielded by Iso Shinomiya. In the monster-smashing world of Kaiju number 8, Iso Shinomiya is a force to be reckoned with. Imagine the toughest drill sergeant you can picture. Now strap him with a high-tech suit built from the body of a giant monster. That's Iso, the Director General of the Defense Force, leading the fight against Kaiju. But his most prized possession isn't a fancy car or a giant robot. Although that's pretty cool too, it's Numbers Weapon 2. This isn't your average firearm. Numbers Weapon 2 is a custom-made battlesuit crafted from the remains of Kaiju number 2, one of the first giant beasts humanity encountered. But that's not all. Numbers Weapon 2 also packs a serious energy punch. Those glowing gauntlets on his arm aren't just for show. They can unleash a powerful blast that can fry Kaiju from a distance. Imagine a lightning bolt that never misses the target. That's the kind of firepower Iso brings to the battlefield. Iso's fighting style is all about raw power and precision. He doesn't mess around with fancy maneuvers. He just charges in and delivers a devastating blow. Numbers Weapon 2 can take a beating too, making Iso nearly impossible to stop in the front line. But there's a weight that comes with this kind of power. Numbers Weapon 2 is a constant reminder for the fallen Kaiju and the sacrifices made to protect humanity. Iso carries that burden with him, using his strength to honor those who came before him and pave the way for a safer future. Next, we have number 1's weapon, wielded by Gen Narumi. Meet Gen Narumi, the captain of the strongest defense unit squad. But Gen isn't your average soldier. He wields a unique weapon unlike any other. Numbers Weapon 1. Now, this weapon isn't some giant axe or laser cannon. It's actually a modified battle suit, combined with, wait for it, monster eyeballs. That's right, Gen uses this retina of the defeated Kaiju, specifically Kaiju number 1. This special eyes does not give him laser vision, but something even more powerful, super powered perception. Number Weapon 1 allows Gen to see electrical signals in the body and air. This might sound weird, but it basically lets him pinpoint weakness in his enemies and even predict their movement a split second before they happen. Imagine dodging a monster's attack before it even throws a punch. That's the kind of power Gen has at his disposal. But Gen isn't just relying on fancy gadgets. He's a highly skilled fighter in his own right. Numbers Weapon 1 simply elevates his natural talent to a whole new level. Think of it like giving a chess grandmaster a supercomputer to analyze their opponent's move. With this enhanced sight and combat skill, Gen is a force to be reckoned with in the battlefield. And what's even cooler is Gen managed to push his weapon even further, unlocking the ability to sense electrons' movement and even predict changes in the territory. That's right, this guy can basically see the future, of the battlefield at least. So the next time you see Gen Narumi in action, remember, it's not just his own skill that makes him a monster-slaying machine, but the power of Numbers Weapon 1 by his side. Finally, we have Numbers 6 weapon, wielded by Leno Ichikawa. Level up for Leno Ichikawa. Remember him? Kafka's trusty partner. Well, forget the side character role because Leno just became a Kaiju freezing machine with Numbers Weapon 6. This battle suit isn't about throwing punches, but it packs a different kind of power, an icy one. Imagine a giant monster charging in, breathing fire everywhere. Right then, Leno hits a button and bam! A wall of ice erupts, freezing the Kaiju solid in its tracks. Talk about a quick cooldown. Numbers Weapon 6 is basically a high-tech ice maker on steroid, built from the remains of the legendary king of Kaiju. Copyright stuffs aside, this suit lets Leno control incredible cold, perfect for shutting down any overheating Kaiju. Leno might have seemed outmatched for a while, but Numbers Weapon 6 put him right in the game. He's gone from sidekick to ice-wielding teammate, ready to freeze any Kaiju that tries to spoil the party. Now that's the power worth celebrating, especially since it involves turning giant monsters into living popsicles. Who do you think has the strongest Kaiju weapon? Let's head to the comment section to talk more about the Numbers weapons.